again. I just wanted to say before we start the video that this look is a collaboration with Nina, or as she's called on social media, Eating Beauty. You can check out her look right here. I'll leave some links here below. She's a total babe and she's really talented, so make sure to check it out. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a likey and leave a comment down below if you like. And if you want to see my face on your screen more often, then don't forget to click the subscribe button. Okay, let's start. Yo, it's been a hot minute since I last uploaded anything, I know, but I'm here now, so yay! Alright, get to work, girl. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the NYX Stick Foundation today, and I'm applying that all over my face. Do a little dance to keep the spirits high. Now I'm using my oval brush to blend it all out for a smooth surface. And for my brows, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Pro Brow Palette. You can also use this if you're an amateur, just saying. And I'm applying this with an angled brush, which also happens to be from BH Cosmetics. For contour, I'm gonna be using Mayron's Contour Palette, and I'm starting on the sides of my nosy, just a little bit. Now for the cheeks, we're gonna do one of those super sharp puppet-like cheeks. So I'm starting by drawing a small line underneath my cheekbone and make sure to blend it up to get a nice gradient. Blend it really well, and I'm adding more products in between to make sure that it's really vibrant and really puppet-like. I'm going underneath with a lighter color, so my cheeks are so sharp that you can cut the life out of somebody. And I'm using NYX Cosmetics Crimson Blush for the cheeks. I'm going a little overboard with this, but it's a pretty theatrical look, so you do you, do what you like. Adding a little bit of highlight because, you know, I'm a star of the circus. So pretty! A little bit on the nosy. I'm using NYX White Jumbo Pencil to make my eyes appear bigger and more puppet-like. See the difference? Yes! Prep your eyeballs because you're gonna throw on loads of eyeshadows there and you wanna make sure it's all vibrant and nice. And I'm starting off by using Jeffree Star's palette, and I'm using the gold color in my inner corner, and I'm dragging that underneath the white color. Okay, now I wouldn't recommend doing this every day because the skin to your eye is quite sensitive and it doesn't want to be your best friend if you pull this trick every day. But for now it's okay. Alrighty, let's start. I'm gonna be using Linka Cares Cosmetics Burgundy Pigment, and since it's a pigment, make sure you tilt your head a bit forward so you don't end up with a mountain of fallout on your cheeks, just saying. And then make sure to use patting motions on the eyelid. Going back in with that gold color and blending it towards the red tone. And I'm blending it towards the red color to make sure that it's all nice and blended. Now I'm going in with the Nude Tude palette, and I'm using the color Sexy for the outer corner of my eye to make sure that it's darker and we have a nice gradient going on there. I'm using a fluffy brush for this and I'm blending it in. I'm also extending this a lot further than I would normally do for an everyday look. But like I said, this look is pretty theatrical, so go big or go home. Also adding in a little bit of black there, and make sure to blend it really well because this black is so pigmented, it's crazy. Because I don't have a lot of space between my eyelid and my eyebrow, I'm using a little bit of concealer to go between them and make sure that they are separated pretty nicely. I kept the beginning of the eyeshadow pretty sharp and the ends fluffy and blended. Okay, now moment of truth. Can I get a drum roll? Now we have a little bit of a line going on there, so I'm taking a clean brush and I'm blending that away. Going back in with the burgundy pigment underneath my eye and I'm blending that out. And this is the final eye look. It's pretty bold and daring, but I think it fits the Ringmaster. For eyeliner, I'm using Ico's eyeliner and I was so nervous that this would go wrong, so I did it off camera. For lashes, I'm using Eye Candy lashes from TS Mink Lashes. And bam! Lashes. Okay, let's get out our body paint, and I'm starting off with Mehron's black body paint. And I'm creating these triangle shapes above my brow and underneath my eye. I see this on a lot of clown face paint and makeup looks, but I thought that it would fit my makeup look pretty well, so I decided to do it. Adding a little bit of dots underneath my eye, just because. For my lips, I'm gonna be using Jeffree Star's Blue Velvet Lippy. Now I'm gonna be dragging the sides of my mouth a bit outwards, so I look even more psychotic than I normally do. God, I just love it when they cut me out of frame. Alright, so I'm not drawing weird boobs here, I'm creating my little corset. And to do that, I'm starting off again with the black Mehron paint. And I'm gonna be doing the striped black and white corset thing. So I'm starting off with creating some black stripes. And I'm filling in the spaces between with white body paint. I'm doing a little bit of shading with the Smoke and Mirrors eyeshadow from NYX, just to make sure that it looks a bit more dimensional and less flat. Okay, let me grab my yellow body paint right here and let's create some yellow shoulder pads, because according to my investigation, that's what ringleaders wear. And by investigation, I mean looking at pictures on Pinterest. So yeah, seems legit. And I'm gonna be using red body paint to create our sexy little blazer. I'm mixing up a bit of red and black body paint to create some shading on the blazer, and I'm dragging the paint down as I go. For a little bit of extra texture, I took a texture sponge and I added some more of that dark color on top of it. Now let's create a little cord, because I don't know, I felt like I was a bit naked up there, so I just did whatever. And yeah, this really shows off my body painting skills. Yeah. I'm adding a little bit of shading underneath so it looks more three-dimensional and blending it out, obviously. I'm also blending the yellow shoulder pads. I don't know what eyeshadow I used. I did not write it down, I'm sorry. But just make sure it's a dark orange color. Okay, it was getting so cold in my room, so I got a little warm and snuggly, so I hope you don't mind. To create the rings, I made these using polymorph plastic, Please do not use real metal or real rings or real anything. This could be very harmful to your skin. Make sure that whatever you do is safe. Using polymorph plastic, I was able to make the ends a little flat so they wouldn't harm my skin, and I painted them with a metallic nail polish. If you don't know what polymorph plastic is, it's these little white balls. You throw them in hot water, they turn invisible and they melt down. And when it's hot, you can get it out of the water and you can mold it into any shape or form you like. After that, it dries back again to white and it hardens. Please be very careful when you get it out of the water. The water can make it very, very hot. Okay, so let's continue our tour. I thought spirit gum was gonna do the trick, but apparently it didn't. So I went with a little latex and cotton buildup. To start that, I'm using a little bit of latex on my skin and putting a bit of cotton on top of that. Then I'm putting a little bit of latex on top of that to make it all nice and gooey. And that suits like a base for your rings. So you just put the ring on top of it, make sure to push it down quite a bit and hold it there. And if necessary, put some more cotton and latex on top of it. Okay, now let's paint these babies because nobody bleeds white, not even pale ghosts like me. So I'm starting off by using a pink color. Make sure to make the skin look really irritated, so make sure to put a pink flush around the actual wound. I'm going back in with darker colors and building that up entirely to its dark red. And to top the cake off, I'm using fake blood. Don't use too much, it might ruin the look and you wouldn't bleed that much because the wound is so small. And that's how they look when they're done. Pretty gross, right? But that's what we're going for, so that's good. And that's it. I put in my contacts and my wig and I'm ready for the show. If you recreate this look, make sure to break a leg. Okay. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Back from the dead.